Hi everybody, so it's Diane Potter Yoga. Thanks for coming. Today we are going to work with a yoga wheel. So maybe grab 2 blocks and a wheel. I'm going to start opening right away, opening the hip flexors. If this is a little too high, or not comfortable with this, you can go ahead and use a block under your left foot. But if you feel comfortable on the wheel, you're just going to lean into it, lean into the knee, and just you're on the back knee. It's helpful if you double mat or put a blanket under your right knee. I have double mats, and I also have it folded too, so that's helpful. Let's take some deep breaths into your hip flexors. They are the feel-good muscles. They love to be opened. It feels really wonderful. So deep breaths here. I'll stop talking. So rolling your foot back and forth. Actually, right above the fleshy part, right above the knee on the right knee is down. So you're not on the knee, but more like above it. And now you're going to take and fold forward here. Not entirely fold forward if you don't want to. Just going to roll around the ankle. So many energy points in the Achilles tendon, the ankle. Just roll back and forth, and then you can just go more and more up through the middle of the calf to the back of the knee, and holding your blocks. When you take your foot to your, again, bending your knee and opening up that hip flexor, you're going to reach through your hips down, reach down through your hips. Maybe right hip is a little forward, left hip is a little back. Really breathe into your hip flexors. You can walk your hands behind you and lift your chest. More of a kind of a back bendy feeling, and deep stretch for the hip flexors. Breathe. And there, again, just take some back bends, releasing, maybe reaching forward and then reaching back. Chin relaxes up. And then reach forward over the leg. You do not have to bend over entirely, but if you want to, just go back and forth, really becoming much more open and flexible through the front and the back body here. And you're just going to roll through the calf, holding the blocks side by side for support. And when you roll your hips back, you can try to line up and square your hips, and you'll really feel it as your hip reaches over your back knee. And it's probably the square back is a little further than you think, and then roll forward, opening up through the hip flexors, the inner and outer thigh, hamstrings, nice hamstring stretch. Just rolling through the entire bottom of the leg. I do like taking this kind of a cat-cow with my back while I do this. Now that's entirely up to you. You can keep a straight spine or just to lean slightly over if you like, depending on how high or tall you want the blocks for support. You are engaging your core through this. Let your core lift you when you reach up high, and when you fold over, keep your core engaged. Keep breathing. Now we're going to take this to the side. So just spin your back leg behind the knee and take the right leg right over. So you're getting the side of the leg, the side of the shin, the calf. And this usually does not get a lot. Now I'm going to take a gate pose. So reach over, side stretch. And then left arm down for modified side plank. Right arm is over your ear. And just kind of bring both arms in front and just roll back and forth. Feel the different ways that you can open the inner calf. And now we are going to switch things up a little bit and take some puppy poses with the block, rolling both hands on either side of the wheel. Just roll your chest towards the ground. Just holding on and kind of rolling back and forth. Your hips should be right over your knees. And just open your heart and a hatha posture, heart towards the floor. Just this movement really helps. Motion is lotion. I think that I threaded the needle with one arm in a puppy. So yes, it's a child pose with one arm extended on the block to continue to open through the shoulders. And I'm switching, threading the needle with the right shoulder stretches underneath the left. Left hand is on the wheel for a shoulder stretch. And breathe. Surrender. Remind what you came here for. And it's time to just get out of our own way. Gonna roll through again. Stay in puppy pose on the block. The hips are right over the knees. Maybe any micro movements that just get deeper into the posture and feel how good it feels to open your heart and shoulders and armpits. Now we're gonna roll the wheel. I'm switching. Okay. Now we have to do the opposite side. So the right foot is on the wheel, and you can even probably your back can bend a little deeper this time to begin with. You're more warm. So you're holding on the blocks as much as you want. Just, lean back into it and then roll the ball through your foot. The wheel. Keep rolling the wheel under your foot. And so you're getting a hip flexor stretch, psoas, hip flexors, spine. It's all opening. You feel really, really good. So feel good stretches. They are known to relieve depression. Help you be right in the moment. Now, walking my blocks closer to the kind of like a half Hanuman asana with the feet. And now back again. So I think this is like where I kind of added the cat-cows with the routine. Okay, I'm keeping my foot on the wheel and I'm bending the knee. Walk my hands back more for a deeper back bend. And just continue to rock the ball out and find how that motion is lotion, opening and creating space. And then move into kind of a Hanuman asana, rolling through the ankle, the the calf. They have Achilles tendon, calf, and then, up dog with the front of your body, heart lifts, belly releases, and then fold everything in, belly in. You're finding the cat-cow with your back, and you're opening through your hamstrings and hip flexors. Breathe. I'm releasing the wheel, and I'm going to just continue to face you, and I'm going to send the wheel under the leg in this direction. So it's like my left foot is behind my knee on the floor, my knee's on the floor, and my right foot is underneath the wheel. And I'm continuing to take a back bend and roll through the bottom of the foot for now. And I'm going to change the direction real soon. So I'm rolling. Now both of my hands are forward, my hips are reaching back, my knees bent, and I'm rolling through the inner thigh, and I'm getting a massage through my side, the sides of my legs, my inner shins and calves. Roll back and forth. There's really micro movements, and just gets pretty deep in there and breaks up the fascia. It stretches the connective tissue, largest communicative system in the body. It's also given us so much energy from all the heart opening we did earlier. Now we'll take gate pose, reaching the left arm over the ear as you reach down. I have to move over, and then side plank pose on the knee, so it's modified or a supported side plank. And I'm reaching my hands in front and continuing to roll through the side of my leg, my foot, and my calf. Mostly my calf and my ankle area. But it's getting opening to my whole entire body's opening through these shapes. Okay, I'm going to go back to the puppy poses, presses, and I love this. This is like a steamroller for the entire spine. Just sit up onto the block and kind of reach your head, or let your shoulders drape over it, relax. If you hold on to the back of your head, you can hold on to the ball and the wheel if you're ready, and roll it through your spine. And this takes a minute to open up, but if you can be gradual and patient with yourself, eventually you can get your elbows to the ground and breathe, and then walk your feet under your knees, and then tap your knees to the ground. Now, you don't have to do that right away. Your back will open and let you know when it's ready. It's a big, nice, deep, long range of motion. Is staying on the block and tapping your knees. Tapping your knees, and then tapping your elbows, and then tapping your knees. So rolling, opening through your heart, your spine, your armpits, your shoulders, your thighs, and your stomach. Sometimes I just love to pause and just hang out on the wheel. Sometimes it moves so slowly. It just like slides in micromillimeters out from my back, but I feel like I'm getting lots of cracks and little tiny adjustments, lots of spacers created in my spine when I just let the wheel steamroll through my spine. And back to seated pose, facing the wheel. I'm going to come up into a forward. Okay. Easy twist, holding on to the wheel. We're going to send the wheel under the right knee, under the right foot even. So you're just moving back and forth. Your knee and your shin are holding and pulling. It's like you're pulling your knee into your core, using the muscles in your arms for strength, take your opposite leg up and bring it. This is more challenging if you don't have to do this, but just about 2 or 3 times I took my knee to my nose, and then I put both of my feet on the block, toes on the block, and bring them to a tuck position, in and out, really engaging the core, the abdominal wall. Pick one leg up. This kind of handstand prep. Knee to your chest, and then back to the ceiling, and then back to your chest. The other foot is still on the ball, and then reach down. I love this forward fold. If you bring the ball as close to your head and just reach your head to the ball, you'll feel a stretch down the back of your head, through your neck, through your entire spine, and out the sides of your hips. It's just a wonderful neck and back stretch here. It's a great release. Just hold that wheel so it doesn't move, and then just reach your head into it. Now, I'm going to take a puppy pose again. Both of my hands are on both sides of the wheel, and I'm just reaching my chest and heart to the floor. Heart melting pose and a hatha asana. Bounce is good if you bounce here on your puppy, and if you want to create space by just acting like there's for next time. Now I'm going to go and take an easy twist. Left hand down, right arm up, and then twist it the opposite way, holding onto the wheel in front of my foot now, kind of like a side angle pose. Breathing. And then send the opposite leg back for an easy twist. Right leg forward, left leg back. To opening to the left. And then, sorry, is that right? Right hand is just, you can take a triangle here, or you can hold it on the block, the wheel. Take triangle. I get to do the other side, the other leg. So now my right toes are on the ball. My left toes, I think they're coming right up to the ceiling. And then knee to the nose. I'm sorry, is that my right? That's my right. Right knee to the ceiling, to my nose, to the ceiling. Left foot is on the block. Really engage the core just for a few of those, and then we're done with that for now. We're going to put both of the feet on the block and just wheel it. This should be under your shins, maybe knee to your chest, and then pike position. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take that wheel right behind your head again. That support your down dog. You can rest your down dog. You can rest your forehead on the wheel. So it'll just give you some support. Sometimes it's good to rest and find down dog to be a resting pose. Okay. I'm going to sit with my back to the wheel. It's going to release my mid-back through the wheel. Holding onto my knees. Let the wheel slowly steamroll through each vertebra of your spine. And if you need to shift your hips a little bit to make it move a little more, it's all good. Sometimes it moves more than others. Sometimes it's just wonderful just to hang out right in that opening position. You can adjust it. You can bring it back. I found that the more I sit up, the more the ball likes to move from me around and open my spine. Give yourself the time, you're worth it. Don't rush anything. Be with yourself. Close your eyes. Feel all the little adjustments that are happening in your spine as you surrender. Taking my wheel, the hands over my head. Stretching out. Bring the wheel through, and I like to put the wheel right under my knees. Just a mini shavasana here. Feel all the openings, the space you've created, the way up into your face, from your ankles, shins, calves, thighs, hip flexors, hips, lower back, sacrum, spine, neck, and head. Surrender. I'm going to come to a seat and roll around with the block. Take the block between my legs for downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out in the downward facing dog. You can shift your hips side to side. Get your the bottom of the shin is on the, and it's bent. Your right knee is bent and it's rolling back and forth like shin to your nose and then back. Oh, this is a lot harder than it looks. And then take your right leg to the side and then right knee into your nose. Right leg straight back, right knee into your nose. Really press those arms. Rotate the arm muscles towards each other, towards the front wall, the inner arms. Come back to downward facing dog. And stretch that downward facing dog, holding on to the, and then shift your head into the back of the head. And like so, back and forth, okay? The heels and the toes. Toes, you're forward, core is engaged. Back, lean into your heels, you're pressing hips back. Toes lift. And that's your tap energy and strength right there. Now this is the down dog with the wheel. Now we're gonna take the right knee over the, and bring it back and forth towards your chest and wheel it back and forth underneath you. Using your core, using the strength of your arms, step your foot up onto the wheel and take your right leg to the ceiling and to your chest. To the ceiling, to your chest. Core is engaged, arms are strong here. And then back, release the block. Come to a horse stance or a goddess pose, sitting on the block. And let's just do some side to side, elbow to knee. And then each side, deep breaths. Hands in front. Take the yogi squat forward, fold between the legs. This should feel really good in opening your inner thighs. Surrender. And you're going to take that, we're going to fold over in a forward fold and take that wheel right next to our head. Hold the bottom of the wheel as you press your head into the back of the wheel. Stretch your neck and spine. Should feel good. Enjoy it. Maybe walk your wheel, roll your wheel right in front, hands holding each side. Take a puppy pose, standing forward fold with the anahata heart to reaching to the floor. And put that wheel out. Get a blanket for Shavasana and surrender into the arms of love. Stay here as long as you can, just letting go of the practice. It's muscle memory.